My name's Ken Mayhew. I'm the inventor of the tool called Little Buddy Pro. What you saw at the beginning of the film were two semi-windshields being installed. With a little bit of practice, you're going to be able to do those windshields by yourself too with this tool. I've been an installer for 25 years in the auto glass industry, and through the years I'm a little older now. I'm really old, 46 years old, and my back is sore from bending over, trying to place in all these windshields, and I hope you get good use of working with this tool. Okay, what we have here is a Chevy Express van, part number is 1265. We're going to show you the original setup for the Little Buddy Pro tool. Let's just get right into the measurements of it right away. First thing we're going to do is we have the locking pin, and the locking pin stays in the up position so that it's not locking. We want it to freewheel. Okay, we want it to spin around here. Okay, now let's get on to the setup of positioning this on the door glass. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the measurement of the pad. It's 9 inches. We're going to measure from the top edge of the windshield down 9 inches. We have our stick there for a measurement, but normally you'd hold your finger there to line it up. You take the cup, place it on the door glass, and I'm going to take my finger out of the way so you can still see the stick at 9 inches. The stick goes through the center of this metal piece, okay? Then we take this positioning here with these 2 points, and we angle the back side towards the rear of the vehicle. We angle it down a 1/2 inch from the front pin. So this is a 1/2 inch lower than the front. We apply a little bit of pressure, and we pump. This swings with this angle down a 1/2 inch. Gravity will pull the windshield into the hole, okay? This is where the base cup is mounted on the door glass out of 9 out of 10 vehicles out there. Okay, now we have to position the sliding rod cup on the windshield. We're going to position it on the driver's side of the windshield in the top corner. We need to measure down from the top edge of the windshield 7 inches. We'll show you that in better detail. So from here on the sliding rod cup to the red line is 7 inches. So we're using the tool as our measuring device to measure down from the top edge of the windshield. So by placing the sliding rod cup on the side of the windshield, red line at the top edge of the windshield, do not ever include a molding. Okay? Imagine the molding isn't there. Place the red line to the top edge of the windshield, measure down 7 inches. Hold your finger there. The sliding rod cup goes on the windshield with a straight line through the center of the tube to the 7 inches that we have where we placed our finger. We have the tube run basically parallel with the top of the windshield. We also have the tube extend out past the side of the windshield right over our sticker of Little Buddy. So the sticker of Little Buddy over the side of the windshield, and that's where the sliding rod cup belongs on the windshield. With the design of Little Buddy Pro, the idea behind working with this tool is to alleviate stress on the back. It's to have accurate sets in vehicles, and it's also to eliminate the second man from going out on the road to set the larger windshields. So now we're in position to set the sliding rod cup onto the base cup. Now, one of the first things we do, you as an installer out on the road, you're going to place the windshield down on the cradle, curve side down initially. You're going to apply the cups to the windshield and put your moldings on if necessary. Cups on. We do have extra cups that are not included with the tool, but it would be wise for you to get a set of cups, because by having extra cups, you can actually put urethane on the windshield. So now we're going to get ready to set this on the base cup. we have to first pick up the windshield on the cradle, take the sliding rod over to the pin, watch, I'm walking down to the end of the cups. Now from here, you're going to want to look at all of your plungers and make sure there's no red lines showing. I visually checked all the plungers, there's no red line showing. I'm ready to set the windshield into place. Now from here, the key is to relax. The first time you use this tool, you're going to be nervous. We've demonstrated this tool to thousands of technicians. One of the most important things is keep the windshield close to the vehicle right here. And again, relax. I could stand here for hours and the windshield tool is going to pull. Now, when we start to push it in, we want to push in by the front passenger's tire. This is when you start to push the windshield into place. Now from here, your target is the passenger's top corner, right here where I'm pointing. That's where you want to set the windshield. Now from here, you want to release the tool from the glass. You're going to grab the sliding rod cup with your left hand, like this. You're going to take your right hand and release the base cup and drop the base cup down. The left hand holds the windshield in place and you set it in the spot where it belongs. So I drop the base cup down. Don't lift the windshield up over the pin. Drop the base cup down. Now from here, you want to pick up the sliding rod cup too. Grab both of the components and put it away in the case. You need to protect it. The tool must go back in the case. Okay, what we have here is a 2001 Dodge Ram pickup. Part number is 1176. We're putting a windshield in this vehicle, obviously. We're going to give you a view from this side of the vehicle. We're going to mount the base cup and we're going to let you see how the tool operates from this angle. When you're on the passenger side, you're controlling the windshield, also on the driver's side, and we want you to really see how this tool operates. Now, I've designed the tool and we give you measurements, but they're not always guaranteed measurements because the problem is every vehicle is different. Every door glass has a different angle to it. Every windshield has a different pitch. And what we want to do is teach you how to use the tool properly so you can evaluate the best way to make the tool work most efficiently. So to start with, we talked about the initial setup of the base cup. Now, we mentioned the 9 inches down, our line here, 9 inches, by using the cup and measuring down 9 inches. We put the stick here again so you can see where the 9 inches is. We place the base cup on the door glass and we told you to put the 9-inch measurement straight through the center of the block. Now, in some situations, because of the pitch of the door glass, you might need to raise this a little bit or you might need to lower it depending on the angle of the door glass. So, like I said, it's not always guaranteed that it's right through the center. Basically, when you set up this base cup on the door glass, you're going to want to make sure when you do your dry set that your windshield is 2 inches away from the glue. So you're going to learn where to set up this base cup in different situations. It's usually within 1 or 2 inch area up and down. If your windshield ends up being too low to the pinch weld, you obviously must raise the base cup on the door glass higher up. Okay, now we told you we were going to show the angle from here so you could see how the tool really operates. What we've done is actually set the base cup up too high on the door glass. To show you, obviously now our windshield is up a little too high. Instead of 2 inches away from the pinch weld, we got 3.5 inches here. So we have to lower the base cup a little bit on this one. Again, that 9-inch, the rod would end up coming through just about through the center of this block like we talked in our original setup. So I lined it up 1.5 inches higher than the center of the block, and that is why our windshield is up too high on this one. All right, now we repositioned the base cup, brought it down 1.5 inches, our 9-inch measurement down, running through the center of the block, and this would have been set up properly with the pitch of this door glass. Another feature of the tool Little Buddy Pro is this arm that swings, and the advantage of having this arm swing is that it gives you another 10-12 inches of reach when you walk around the front corner of the vehicle, and it also gives you a little adjustment so that the base cup isn't that crucial where it's set on the door glass. And what I mean by that is you can take this arm, and when you're on the passenger side setting the windshield in, you can manipulate the windshield and move it up and down, and we want you to zoom in on this corner up here. Now right now this is positioned right over the glue to go into the opening right in the right spot. But we can, with the tool now in the design, we can move it up 1.5 inches. So again, the placement of the cup on the door glass is not as crucial as it once was. So again, it's 9 inches down to the block, but we have a little play here now because of this arm that swings. Okay, I'm on the passenger side of the vehicle, obviously. I don't have the windshield in my hand. But what we want to do is show you, we've got a little arrow pointing down at the front of the driver's side of this vehicle. The corner's really tight. We raised the hood of this vehicle about 12 inches. You can kind of see that. So that when we do place the windshield in its proper place, you're not going to be dragging the urethane. And we also want to have you see how the tool operates. Again, me being on the passenger side, how I manipulate the windshield and watch how the tool works. Essentially, we want to set the top corner of the windshield first. Okay? We want the bottom of the windshield up higher, away from the glue. So the bottom of the windshield stays away from the glue. The top of the windshield hits the glue first. In all cases, we want that. And we'll show you what I mean by that. And I've pulled it out, obviously. And just watch how the tool is working. I'm coming in. Now from here, I have to get the windshield under the hood. So I have to also keep the windshield up high enough on the bottom so you don't drag the glue. Now I've got to clear my corner over here. Now from here I've got my cups in such a nice position that I can move the window in and out. You see that? From this side and still not hit the glue. So I'm holding onto the windshield with both hands, and I'm letting my arm rest on the hood of the vehicle so I can control the windshield a little better. And then I set the top corner first and then lay the bottom in. See that? Okay, from a top view looking down at the tool, we want to show you some of the things that you don't want to do. First of all, you can see how the bar rotates. Now we've got our sliding rod extending. When we start to push it in, we obviously don't want to get in this position where we're hitting the vehicle. You see how the rod is going into the vehicle? We don't ever want that. Again, I'm by the front tire. This is when we start to push the windshield in. The rod has to rotate all the way around, away from the vehicle. That's how the tool operates properly. And again, from that top view, you can get a real good angle of how I can manipulate the driver's side of the window by moving it back and forth and putting it in position properly over the glue. Okay, we want to show you another part of the tool here. Again, we've designed a tool that's universal to fit almost every vehicle, and it has done that. But again, you need to understand how the tool operates. You have thousands of different types of vehicles. Door glasses have different angles. Sports cars, the base cup is attached to the door glass of all these vehicles for it to work. Well, on a Camaro or a Corvette, the angle of the door glass pitches in 10 degrees to 15 degrees greater than the door glass on these big trucks. So imagine what would happen. Picture the sliding rod attaches to this post right here. Now, as we release the cup from this door glass, picture another 10 or 15 degrees of angle on the door glass. What happens to this post? It just raised 3 or 4 inches. So we need you to understand that when you're setting up the base cup on the door glass. Now, if you are doing a Corvette windshield or a Camaro windshield and you've got a little more pitch in there, you're going to have to take a mental note of lowering the base cup on the door glass to accommodate for that additional pitch, which would then raise your windshield 2 to 4 inches. Okay, what we have here is a 2005 Dodge Sprinter, part number is a DW1488. We have a situation with this vehicle where we can't place the base cup in our 9 inches down formula because the base cup would go right through the vent frame area and we wouldn't get any suction. So we have to place the base cup in a different area. In every vehicle you'll evaluate that. Again, 9 out of 10 vehicles, the basic formula we teach you at the beginning will work. In this case we can't. So what we want to do is place a base cup on the vent window, and we want to keep this block here close to the side of the pinch weld. So if you can see that angle there, again we have to have our pitch where the front point and the back point a half inch lower than the front, so that the windshield will again fall into the hole. So this is where we place the base cup to work on this model right here. Then we take a straight line through the tube where our finger is placed, and then up to the top edge of the windshield, down, and our measurement in this case is 19 inches, around there, 18, 19 inches. So on the new windshield, you just measure down from the top edge of the windshield down 19 inches, and the tool will work on this model. Okay, now with this vehicle, and I believe as a technician to take off the least amount of parts as possible, again not sacrificing the integrity of the job, but we can leave the wipers on in this situation. We can lift the windshield up over the wipers. Why, if you take them off, something could go wrong, and we can slide the windshield under there and it's not going to hit anything. So we're going to leave the wipers on in this situation. Okay, now we mounted our base cup onto the vent window and we went down 19 inches roughly. And again, we talked about from the top edge of the windshield, measuring down 19 inches. The sliding rod cup runs parallel with the top of the windshield. The tube runs parallel, meaning this is roughly 19 inches from the top edge over here, and here the tube is 19 inches from the top edge. Our sticker goes through the side of the window, the little buddy sticker right through the side of the window. In other words, the sliding rod cup, we don't want to put it over here 4 more inches. We don't want to bring it too far over this way. We want the sticker going right through the side of the windshield. So again, it's 19 inches from the top edge of the windshield down through the center of the tube, and never include a molding, okay? You always want to just measure 19 inches where the top edge of the window would be. Disregard the molding, okay? 19 inches down through the center, sticker through the side of the window. That's where our sliding rod cup is mounted to the windshield. Now from here, if we keep our cradle situated that way, we can easily handle holding the window With the left hand, we can lift up the windshield. We can take the sliding rod, position it on the pin, and then walk our way around to the other side of the windshield. And that's the easiest way on your back to lift this windshield up and put it into the place. Okay, what we have here obviously is the base cup of Little Buddy Pro. Talk about a few of the features and the maintenance involved with the tool. Features of the tool are, obviously we have a swinging arm here. And if you notice, there is a bolt in here and there's a stainless steel pin on the back side. In certain applications, if you want to do back glasses, you can use this tool on a back glass. If you can imagine that this is the vent window of a four-door sedan, you can take this part of the tool, the base cup, slide the pin, lock it in, and then with the arm in the out position, you can still find a spot on a rear door to place the base cup so that you can attach the sliding rod cup where the back glass would go. Okay.